In this podcast, I want to present a timeline for the NJIT Self Study for the Middle States Commission on Higher Education. I'm Stephen J. Tricamo, Vice Chair of the NJIT Self Study team. To fully understand the self-study process, I highly recommend the second edition of Self Study, Creating a Useful Process and Report, a monograph available on the website of the Middle States Commission on Higher Education. This particular monograph is especially helpful in understanding the design of the time frame for MSCHE accreditation. In that a key outcome of the self-study is to create a meaningful report, the timeline is important to planning the coordination of the working groups. Because so much is required of so many, the timeline has to be realistic. The work has to be integrated into the lives of busy faculty, administrators, and students. In addition, because our self-study at NJIT is unique to our institution, we must plan to undertake the research that will be needed for its successful completion. And because an aim of the self-study is to build community, we want to allow ample time for research, analysis, writing, and shareholder review. We've divided our process into 3 phases. Invention, which will cover the summer of 2009, which we've started, to the spring of 2010. Arrangement, covering the fall of 2010 through the spring of 2011, and delivery, from the fall of 2011 to the spring of 2012. Let me review each of these. As we present this podcast in December of 2009, we've been hard at work since July. We've attended both the Fall Self-Study Institute hosted in Philadelphia by the Middle States Commission, and we've attended the annual conference. Our MSCHE staff liaison has been selected, Vice President Mary Ellen Petrisco, and we have already drafted a self-study model, formed the steering committee and working groups, and drafted our self-study questions. We are now participating in peer review of these questions with our 7 working groups. Our progress is documented on our Middle States homepage at NJIT, and we are working hard to prepare for our March visit for Dr. Petrisco. In our arrangement stage, we'll continue to address the questions posed by the Self-Study Committee and reviewed by our working groups. 1 year from the date of this podcast, we will have reports from our working groups, and we will continue to involve our NJIT community in the self-study process. By the spring of 2011, our working groups will have their reports finalized and ready for review by the steering committee. Because ours is a document-based approach to MSCHE review, by the 3rd year, we will concentrate in the fall of 2011 on completing a near-final draft of our study report and seeking review from the visiting team chair. During that fall, our appointed team chair will visit our campus and meet with our NJIT community. During the spring, we will host the visiting team. That will be a time of celebration for us as we present the results of the work of 3 years from a wide spectrum of NJIT shareholders. In essence, we see the self-study process as an opportunity for institution-wide review of the documents we will produce. As committees meet and text is produced, we are certain that we will gain an enhanced sense of community. Together, the self-study will allow us a unique opportunity to document our institutional effectiveness and to plan a common future with the NJIT community.